Hey Collective and Soul Tribe, happy Monday. I will be using the same deck that I used earlier, which was my Earth Oracle messages, and it was a random video that I did. This video, I will actually see what the energy could be after the full moon cycle that we just had. So I'm gonna get started, guys. So Spirit, please give me clear, concise messages for the collective whenever they see this video. What messages does the collective need to know about the energy right now after the full moon cycle, the full moon eclipse cycle? So what does the collective need to know regarding the full moon eclipse cycle that just passed? What is the current energy at this time since the collective has released any and everything in the eclipse full moon cycle that just recently passed? What is it that they need to know with the current energy at this time? Please and thank you, Spirit. So let's see. So what does the collective need to know? Thank you. Ooh. All right, guys. So the first card that came out is Honeysuckle. So currently, whatever you guys had released recently with the moon cycle that just passed, and I believe the moon cycle, I did a post about this not too long ago, maybe a few weeks ago. This was about Pisces and Aries, okay? So for some of you guys that resonate with this a lot, there is something about you guys releasing and letting go what no longer serves you. And I know that sounds really redundant because I've said this over and over again, but this is the energy that we have been building up towards. And now it's always going to be that energy, especially with moon cycles. There's always going to be something that, you know, we need to release, or there's always going to be a new beginning, or there's always something we're going to need to, you know, work on. So for now, when it comes to releasing and letting go, some of you guys could be attracting prosperity at this time. And again, attracting prosperity could be different for everybody, but right now in this moment, what you guys could be attracting, especially with Venus energy, this is about love and pleasure. That could be what you guys are wanting and seeking right now, you know, in your energy at this time, especially with the full moon release. This is what you guys are wanting, okay? Yeah, so when in crescent moon wanted to show up, some of you guys are recharging your energy at this time. So you guys are recharging your energy, and you also are trying to attract prosperity at this moment, okay? So for some of you guys, when it comes to inner work, you guys are doing the inner work when it comes to attracting, you know, what it is you desire. Okay, spider could be significant. You guys could be seeing a lot of spiders. Me personally, I hate spiders. Arachnophobia here, thanks, but I hate spiders. I hate seeing them. I know they're good luck, I know all of that, but I hate them. Some of you guys could be like that. You may hate spiders, but there is something about creativity, you guys being very creative, stepping into this creative, you know, energy, and also this creative energy when it comes to like releasing, right? So even when it comes to like fears, you guys are releasing fears, overcoming fears, and being more confident in yourself when it comes to this energy right now, okay? So Spirit, what other messages do you have for the collective, please, at this time? When it comes to the energy after the full moon cycle, what else do they need to know about this energy after the full moon cycle, please? What does the collective need to know regarding the full moon after the full moon cycle? What do they need to know, please, with this energy at this time, Spirit? Okay, so first two cards that showed up, this came out in my other reading too, so this could be like confirmation for somebody watching this as well. But there is something about wolf energy, which is about working in a team and opening up your third eye chakra, okay? So amethyst is very significant. You guys could be using amethyst or working with amethyst, the crystal, in order for you to open up your third eye. But there is something about teamwork. So again, when it comes to support from your team, support from your ancestors. This is angel number 333. That could be very significant. You guys could be seeing this angel number as of recently. Obviously take what resonates with that, but that could be very significant, okay? I just saw something about trusting your intuition, but let's see what else comes out. Spirit, what other messages do you have for the collective at this time, especially with this energy after the eclipse? Thank you. Yeah, so you guys are overcoming challenges. This also came out in my other reading that I did, okay? So again, when it comes to the full moon that just passed, you guys are releasing overcoming challenges, okay? Overcoming challenges could be anything. This could be fears. This is stepping into new beginnings. This is actually, you know, showing up for yourself, right? So some of you guys could be seeking inner peace. This is lavender energy. Some of you guys could be utilizing lavender, using lavender for, you know, rituals and stuff like that. For some of you guys, lavender is also good for if you want to use it, like, for example, under your pillow, use it as like a fragrance or something, or you guys could use it like when you're in the shower. So if you want to do like a bubble bath or like a spiritual bath, that would be a really good idea as a spiritual bath, is to add maybe like some sea salt and some lavender, you know, buds, if you guys have that at home or something like that. Okay, so this is saying that you guys need to maybe attain a good work-life balance. So for some of you guys, when it comes to like a work-life balance, maybe you guys are doing that as well with the release of the full moon that just happened. So some of you guys could be learning, you know, to focus and also balance yourself in a sense where if you do have kids, you know, and a family, or even if you don't have kids and you just have a lot of responsibilities, there is something about you guys having some type of balance, okay? So either finding balance or working towards some type of balance so that you guys can, you know, mentally and physically be there, not just for yourself, but other people as well, okay? So obviously take what resonates with that. And then we also have Citron. So it says work on your self-worth, okay? So there is something about your self-worth that could be very significant. Some of you guys may resonate with this. You could have someone in your energy, when it comes to self-worth, this could be you or someone you know, but they could be working with this crystal, or you could be working with this crystal, or there could be somebody giving you a gift, okay? And this could be the crystal that they're giving you as a gift. So obviously, you know, when it comes to crystals, some of you guys may be working with a lot of crystals at this moment. That could be also confirmation for some of you. So Spirit, what other messages do you have for the collective at this time, please? What other messages do you have for the collective at this time? What do they need to know when they see this video, especially with the eclipse full moon that just passed? What do they need to know, especially with the eclipse full moon that just passed, please? What do they need to know, please, Spirit? Okay, so Moonstone also wanted to show up. It says tune into life cycles. Okay, this is what you guys are doing. Okay, this is about being observant. Some of you guys are being observant. This is being curious and also watching what's going on in this current energy. So you know when you want to watch or just see what's going on before you make like the next step or take the next leap of faith, that could be what you guys are doing right now at this time. So even if you are in a situation where you feel like you're stuck, you guys could just be in this watching energy, okay? Yeah. So yeah, express yourself wanted to show up. Okay, and then we also have here focus on mental stability. So you guys could be wanting to focus on your own mental stability at this time. Maybe you're done worrying about other people and what they have going on, and you could be worrying about yourself, focusing about your mental stability. That could be very significant. And for some of you guys that are focusing on your mental stability as well, you guys are probably somebody who has earth placements as well. Okay, so this is about grounding yourself. Okay, spiritual bath, self-care, that could be very significant for some of you, especially when it comes to like wanting to protect yourself too. You guys are maybe wanting to protect yourself, especially when it comes to like certain people, places, and things, and especially when it comes to like your mental, that could be significant too. Wanting to protect your boundaries, wanting to protect yourself, wanting to protect what it is that you've either built or created at this time. And some of you guys could be being practical about this, right? Like when it comes to you and your stability, maybe other people don't care about their own mental stability, but you care about your mental stability. You want to make sure that you're mentally okay and safe, not just for yourself, but other people, right? It's not to say that we're here to take care of others, but it is good to know that when you're mentally stable, other people who are mentally stable can come towards you as well. Okay, when you're not mentally stable, unfortunately, that energy shows, okay, around us. So, Spirit, what are the messages? Ooh, thank you. Yeah, so some of you guys could be manifesting your desires at this time, okay? And again, this is about being loyal to yourself. So again, when it comes to manifesting your desires and being loyal to yourself, that could be very significant for some of you, okay? Again, this is all about self-love for somebody watching this video or who resonates with it. But there is something to do with self-love and self-care, and you know, having that understanding that, you know what, it's time for me to take care of myself. Focusing on yourself could be very significant at this time. So you might not be focused on other people. Other people could be focusing on, you know, the wrong things right now, when really we should be focusing on mental stability, right? It's like everything else will come after. But if you don't focus on what it is you need to focus on right now, it's always going to follow you. It's always going to linger, okay? So for some of you guys, Wolf Mother, reach for the stars. It says if you don't reach for the stars, you'll never catch one. Okay, this is about going towards, like I said, your goals and dreams, but also not allowing any or anybody to stop you from your goals and dreams. So if that means you need to work a part-time job and make, you know, a steady income at the same time while, you know, you have your own side gig or your own job that you're doing, then Spirit is saying to do that, okay? Spirit is not going to let you be in a position where you're stagnant and you feel like, you know, you can't do it, or, you know, you feel like you don't have assistance or help or whatever the case may be, right? But there is something about that energy of Spirit saying to go ahead and do it, right? So even when it comes to like loyalty, right? Dogs could be very significant for some of you guys. So home loving dog, it says, let your heart be filled with love, okay, and loyalty so that you can offer it to other people. Okay. So like I said, self-love could be very significant. White owl, insight, perceptive and intuitive. You penetrate beyond the surface. Trust your instincts. Okay, so for some of you guys, when it comes to friendships, relationships, careers, whatever the case may be, you guys are very in tune within yourself that you need to listen to your intuition, especially if you feel like something is off, listen to it. So mouse, gratitude, it says, instead of dwelling on negatives, journal about all you are thankful for in your life, okay? And that's kind of hard sometimes too. You know, it's kind of hard to have gratitude, especially when you're in environments with certain people, places, and things that unfortunately don't allow you to be grateful. I mean, even though it's easy to be grateful, but again, when you're in a, you know, environment, whether this is toxic or not, your mind starts to be focused on the negative things, right? So in order to stay away from negativity, Spirit is saying, you know, have gratitude for what it is, you know, that you do have, so that things that you don't have will come towards you. But then Spirit will also see that, you know, you're showing gratitude for the things that you don't have, okay? So sorry guys, let me just grab these cards here. Okay, so I'll do these 4 cards and then I'll stop the reading. But it says Hare and Fox companies. It says complexity. It says embrace all parts of yourself, even the contradictory ones. You are both wild and grounded, gentle and fierce. So it's like an oxymoron, right? It's like you can be hard and soft, at the same time. And I think that's what people are confused about, is duality. It's like people may look at somebody and think, oh my God, that person is so tough and rough. And it's like they're like the softest flower that you'll ever meet. Right? So again, you can't judge a book by its cover, and also having duality is very significant for some of you. Butterfly, growth. It says you are emerging from your shell. Your spirit is always evolving and becoming more beautiful. So again, right? Being self-assured, okay, being confident in yourself is significant for somebody. Brown owl, clarity. Trust yourself to navigate the darkness and see what others cannot, okay? So there is something about you seeing things in the shadows, okay, seeing things ahead before other people see it. So you know when you say like, you know, I feel off, I sense something's gonna happen, I wouldn't go there if I were you, and then someone's like, ah, shucks, I'm not listening to you, I'm gonna go anyways, and then something happens, right? So there is something about you having clarity about certain situations and using this clarity for your own good, okay? You could be also using this clarity to help other people as well. But friendly, dear, friendship. It says true friends are one of life's greatest gifts. Keep them close. So apples could be very significant. Some of you may resonate with apples, okay? Forbidden fruit could also be significant for somebody as well. And also Adam and Eve, okay? Adam and Eve, like the story itself, could resonate for somebody in this energy too. But yeah, I'm gonna end it here, guys. I thought maybe I would do some other messages, but I'll end it here. I will do my personalized deck so you guys can see that for today. So obviously check that out whenever you guys have some time. But anyways, thank you guys so much for, you know, watching up until the end of this video. I appreciate it. And again, thank you guys for the love and support as usual. I do see you guys commenting. I did have somebody comment on my video a couple days ago about how the message resonated with them, and it's really nice and exciting to see how you guys are, you know, who do comment, like you guys are growing and emerging and stuff like that. I appreciate that because, you know, it makes me see that you guys are resonating and the inner work is being done. So I appreciate those who do comment and interact with me in that sense, especially when it comes to, you know, this kind of work that I'm doing. So thank you. But yeah, I do love you guys. Thank you so much for the support. I did also start doing subscriptions. Obviously I did it based on leniency as well as you know, security for some people, because again, I do these videos for free, but I started doing it because TikTok mentioned it, so I thought, okay, why not? So I did add a subscription that I think it was like the cheapest that I think I could go was like $5 a month. TikTok is something else. I don't know if that's the case, but I think it was $5 a month or something like that. I seen one that was like, if you have like X amount of followers, you can charge like $100 and something a month. And I was like, excuse me? Like what? But anyways, but I did see that and I'm like, whoa, chill out. So I did the $5 a month subscription. Anybody who's looking into that, you guys can check that out, but you don't have to do it. It's just letting you know that I did do it for anyone who's interested. And of course, like you guys are interested in like my videos and, you know, the information and stuff that I give to you guys, because sometimes, you know, it is informative and sometimes I do talk long in the videos, but it's just so that you guys can get, you know, all the details and all the messages and all, you know, the, you know, intuitive downloads and stuff that I'm receiving, right? But anyways, I am doing that because I want to start doing more, you know, more videos where people can learn more in depth, and that you guys are getting what you pay for, especially with that. So the longer it is, the more, you know, information, details, little perks and things like that, especially when it comes to like herbs and, you know, remedies and all that stuff. So I am trying to build on that, but I am starting it at that price, obviously, for now. And then in the future, if things obviously change, then I will change it based off that. But for now, I'm just doing it that way. You guys can check that out. I thought I would say that like at the end of the video for anybody who's watched up until this point. But anyways, guys, again, thank you for the love and support. I appreciate it, and I'll see you next time. All right, guys.